Hello one and all, this is Hybridsteel. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Today we're going to be talking about Wreckfest, and it's now out for PlayStation and Xbox One. So without further ado, let's get it on, shall we? Wreckfest is a racing video game developed by Bugbear Entertainment and published by THQ Nordic. Wreckfest is described as the spiritual successor of the Flatout series and a cross between Flatout Destruction Derby and the cult classic 1989 PC racer Street Rod. A notable feature of this game engine is it uses a soft body damage modelling which enables location-based damage that affects the driving dynamics of vehicles in a realistic fashion. After a 4-year-long early access phase, the Microsoft Windows version was released in June 2018, with PlayStation and Xbox were releasing, well, the other day, August 27th, 2019, after multiple delays. And yes, they were multiple. As said, I was expecting this game in November 2018. It just took a really long time for anything to come through. It took 6 months for me to be able to pre-order the game, and then it took a couple of more months for the game to come out. But here we are, August 27th, well, when the game actually came out, August 27th, 2019, and we're now playing Wreckfest, which the reason why I was really happy about this game was because I'm a huge fan of the Demolition Derby and the Destruction Derby series. Basically, anything I can roll a car into somebody else and cause as multiple amounts of damage as possible, I am a fan of that style of game. The best part about this is it's basically what I expected from Wreckfest. I didn't care about if the graphics were a little bit lacking. Didn't really care about much anything else, just the fact that I could enjoy myself driving cars into other people and causing damage. That's pretty much what Wreckfest is all about. You have two ways to play Wreckfest. Number one, you can play offline as a campaign mode. You start off in a field with a lawnmower and work your way through various other challenges and races and different race types and so on and so forth, making your way all the way up to basically the world champion of Demolition Derby racing. I am the best. That is what you're aiming for. But you have to go through various challenges first. You have to go through various races first. You have to build up your reputation, your cars, and everything else to start with. And that is one great thing about this game. The campaign mode will keep you busy. Not only do you have to earn enough points to get through to the next section, but there are also star challenges as well, which can unlock different variation parts for your cars that you're building on. So when it comes to doing your cars, choose wisely, because the cars you can use, obviously they have to be sort of like they're European or American or Japanese, and then from there, depending on the race or style you're going in for, is depending on the sort of car you're going to want to be used. Obviously, if you're going to be using a Destruction Arena style battle, you're going to want a heavier vehicle that can take a lot more damage. When it comes to the racing side of things, you want something a little bit lighter, a little bit more easier to maneuver, basically something that can stand the test of time on the track as well. Then there's the lawnmower. Well, to put this into perspective, the lawnmower, it's just fun, especially when getting chased down by a combine harvester later on in the game. And yeah, that was pretty scary actually. And then the second way to play this game is online. Now I know a lot of people will buy this game and just go straight online and basically expect everything to be handed to them, and it's actually a lot different from what you're actually expecting. Yes, if you go online you get access to limited amounts of cars and bits and pieces when you first start, but the more customization you want, you're going to have to play offline, and if you play offline you get rewarded with stuff. Now you can buy the stuff so you don't have to earn it, but where's the fun in that? You need to explore the game, enjoy the game, and basically embrace it for a little bit of a grinding game, but then able to go online and just murder, mash, and, well, destroy everything. Have fun. There are various game modes in this. You got the ability to do like a normal race, you've got other races which involve death-defying loops and stunts and bits and pieces, and then there's just getting chased down by a combine harvester, which is just pure wackiness. The cars themselves, there are over 20 variations of vehicles, and each one has its own variation of customization. So you're able to customize the engine, the look of the car, even down to the wheels and the paint job that you want to use. That can be customized as well. It is limited when it comes to the visual side of things, when it comes to decals and bits and pieces, but if you just want a customized color, you can do that as well. Also, you can add things on top of your car. So, I mean, you can add an inflatable shark, a sign. There are various other things you can add as well. Now, there is an online sort of shop section to the game where obviously they're going to be bringing in DLC and bits of packs as well, and see how well this game is actually going to be accepted by the console race as well. So the console people, if you really want to sort of get into this, play this game, enjoy it, be happy. Even leave down to community posts to actually let the developers know you're enjoying this game profusely. Now, with all the stuff that you see in the background, it is taken from a very early section of this game. I've played this game quite a bit since then. It's just I recorded the first section, so you've got bits behind you and various different bits of footage showing you the variations of the game. So that's genuinely not that bad. Okay, so in the rundown we spoke about a soft body destruction model. Now what this means is if you get hit in this game when it comes down to like a light tap or a full-on smash, your body will get damaged a specific way. Now to put this into perspective, if you went headlong into a barrier and someone got you and rear-ended you, then your car becomes a bean can. There is a lot of crumple and a lot of smashing up. Now you can put realistic damage on, which will basically screw your car straight away. So if you take a light pound, then all of a sudden your car won't work properly. But if you just put it on normal, then it's mainly just down to body and fabrication that just gets hit. Doesn't actually affect much of the way in the performance. So the graphics in this game are slightly better than I was expecting as well. Because I've been following this game for a long time and seeing it in its early development, it wasn't amazingly great to start with, but over time and development times they've really worked well on this. And with the cars, the damage and all the other stuff that goes on in the levels, they've done a really good job making this a really well structured demolition derby game. And I can't really fault them. I haven't seen any bugs, I haven't seen any issues. Admittedly, this is on console day one, which is famous for having bugs and problems, but I think they've learnt a lot of lessons from having it out on the PC a little bit sooner and being able to fix all these issues straight away. The gameplay of the game handles like a dream. For all the people out there who play simulation racing, who are very sort of like pent up on driving in straight line, specific driving and specific cornering, you're not getting that on this. Literally, this game is all about just getting to the finish line, causing the most damage. If you can just take a corner without smashing into a barrier, you're going to be doing good. If you can do this smashing into other people, you're doing much better. It doesn't have to be amazing, it doesn't have to be fantastic handling. All you have to do is get from point A, which is the start, to point B, which is the finish, or just survive as long as you personally can. The best part about this is that they didn't have to focus too much on the specifics of driving. They just had to make sure that the car stayed on the track. So it's an arcade feeling game. You don't really have to go into detail when doing an arcade game. That's for more simulation. So where would I put Wreckfest? Would I recommend it to other people? Yes, I would actually. The reason why I would recommend this to people is because you don't have to be a professional driver. You don't have to be in the know of all cars and the way things work and all the other bits and pieces that go on behind the scenes when it comes to motorsport. Literally with this game, pick it up, hit the accelerator button and just jolly ride into people as hard as you possibly can. At the end of the day, that's pretty much what this game's all about. Causing damage, getting first and being the best on the track. Try not to make your car look like a baked bean tin. So with all that being said, I would highly recommend this game to anybody and to everyone. And the reason why is because this game has defied the odds. The reason why I say that is because this game was a failed crowdfunder game. $350,000 was the base target to get this game going, and it didn't make it. But look at it now. It has succeeded on the PC and it is succeeding on the console. It is selling very well. People wanted this sort of game, and the reason why is because we haven't had one for a while. All we had before it was Flat Out, and Flat Out to me was okay, but it wasn't anything majorly special. This game has got something about it. There's definitely a community out there that really wanted a game like this, hence the reviews. Hence the people buying this, and hence the funding that is now behind this game. Instead of just a failed crowdfunder, it is getting raving reviews of being a positive and a really damn good game. So take all this in mind. A failed crowdfunder game coming onto console, coming onto PC, and genuinely doing amazing. Can't really go wrong with that, can you? So thank you very much for joining me. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have liked this video, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. And I will see you all in another video, live stream or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, peace out, have fun and enjoy everything you guys do. Bye bye.